Generals, gentlemen.
Here we are, gentlemen. Here we are, ladies. We are in Company of Heroes 2. Once again on the map Arnhem Assault. And last time people said mean things about my pronunciation of Arnhem. And I don't even remember how to say it correctly. So whatever. Arnhem?
Arnhem. I'm not even sure.
Arnitz?
I feel really...
Arnhem. I know how it's spelled. But like...
We know what it looks like.
Yeah.
So new map and new factions as well. We do have the British forces. They are in the game. The UK forces, very excited about that. And they will be played by BartonPL of the top side of Arnhem. I'm rolling with that.
Yeah, Arnhem. Anyway, it will be Fortune as our Wehrmacht at the bottom. That one was just intentionally to make people mad. Wehrmacht. Our Wehrmacht player, Wehrmacht, Fortune. So this is actually the replay highlight over on code2.org. So there's generally a bit of hype surrounding those games when they replay the weeks. Actually, BartonPL's gone for his double Vickers.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it can work on Arnhem. There's a lot of focus on these middle garrisons, especially the church, which Barton does actually go straight for. He gets like one cap, sends the infantry section directly into the church, probably the most important garrison of the area. Just getting it ready for his Vickers so he can actually take control of that territory, much like you do on Faymanville approach. Taking control of that set of garrison is really important. Obviously not as big a deal on this map, but still a big deal.
What I actually really like about the layout of this map is that the middle, it's very easy to hold and to lock down, but there isn't actually that much there. There's a VP, and that's really it. The actual high important nodes are the fuel point and the munitions points, which are out in the open and therefore hard to defend. So I do definitely appreciate that. Whereas if you have maps that you have this many kind of garrisons locking down a fuel and a munis and a VP, that's when you get very campy games. But if you try and lock down the middle and camp it, you're going to lose the actual resource points. So interesting layout, and actually a lot of Kotu maps do that. Like Glazer Breakout, for example, but that still does have garrisons overlooking munitions points and so on. So this double Vickers is going to be pretty difficult against the sniper opener of Fortune, and the sniper is very hard to deal with even without Vickers. It's actually a pretty overpowered unit in this matchup, and that really is quite objective. It is actually getting looked at and definitely nerfed in the next patch. This is September 9th, so this is actually not in the balance mod or anything like that. So this is still the old balance patch. So snipers are pretty broken at the moment.
They definitely are, yeah. So getting their veterancy bonuses toned down a little bit, which will be a good change. And this double Vick is not really working out that well for Barton. He tried to move those cones forward, use them together, but heavy cover negates that pretty hard. So the Grins managed to force off one of the Vickers. Even the infantry section's going to lose out in that battle against the MG42. Wow.
Yeah, Fortune's really outplaying Barton here. These Vickers haven't really been achieving much at all. I think one way of playing against a sniper is you kind of just keep moving around the map. You don't really stay in one spot. You just keep capturing points, decapturing, moving around, and by kind of avoiding engagements, it means the sniper isn't really sniping that many models. Looks like Barton's going for his Royal Engineer spam. That can be one way dealing with snipers. They do have a lot cheaper reinforcement cost. They also get the 5-man squads like the sections do. As well as that, you can really chase down snipers, whereas in sections you can't really do that very well. They're far on the move. Accuracy is pretty lousy. So we'll see how he actually uses this. I don't think it's going to work that well, though. The Zappa's damage on their stens is pretty horrid.
It's not that great. And with the high health of the Wehrmacht sniper, it can be pretty difficult to actually get a kill there. But yeah, again, we'll see how it goes. Couple of those going to be coming out onto the field. Fortune did actually throw down a telemine on the right-hand side as well with those pyres. We'd expect a sweeper to come out, given there's 2 Royal Engineers up a little bit higher. Machine.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Really nice deep mine placement. It's a really good spot.
It's a good spot for 2 reasons. One, it's on the road, obviously, so that's just a good spot. Units will path over that one, faster movement speed. But secondly, it's not obvious. Like, you would expect a mine to be here or here or here. So
like crossroads.
Crossroads. So you just kind of naturally send your minesweepers nearby when you have the chance, whereas here it's so unexpected that you wouldn't exactly prioritize to have a minesweeper come across it. So I do like that. Sometimes the seemingly unimportant spots can actually be the most important spots to mine. This Vickers may actually drop here. It's very low, and there is a sniper firing on it. He evacs it, but will it be in time? Yep, gets out.
Oh, Gren's just missed the
Oh!
goal. Still gets it.
Well, that was this squad here
The
on the
sideways
right.
shot, yeah, from Fortune. That was good. I was going to say that the first Gren squad wasn't near the door. It was near the window. So it wasn't actually going to get the inside the garrison in time to get the snipe. But we'll actually capture the Vickers as well. So now an MG42 and a Vickers for Fortune. A squad wipe. So Barton's a squad down. Now he's going to be going for the UKF sniper. And there's already a Wehrmacht sniper out on the field. So see how it goes.
2 models there dropped to the mine. Not a huge deal. Really, you want to get the sniper with that, because the mine will one-shot a sniper. And both for the UK sniper as well, if you run over a shoe mine, you can lose that sniper very easily. So mines can be one way of trying to kill snipers, but chances are it's going to be another squad running over that one instead. Getting this cutoff is very important here for Barton. He will definitely take the manpower bleed in exchange for connecting his fuel and his other territory. So this is the Brit sniper. Not as effective as the Wehrmacht sniper. More health, better rate of fire. I don't know if the aim delay time is the same, but it's really hard to actually counter snipe. Unless the sniper's like out in the open, you won't be able to snipe it by the time it recloaks if it fires off first. So,
Aim delay, I believe, is actually longer for the UKF sniper. It's something that's being looked at.
Right.
At the moment, it's currently in balance changes because of the sniper. The UKF sniper actually sometimes it's like a prone. Before he takes the shot, he doesn't actually take the shot standing up. He kind of walks around, prones down, and then takes the shot.
Yeah.
So it is a really big aim fire delay, and it's definitely longer than the Wehrmacht sniper one is, and it is something that's being looked at.
Yeah, that's a good point. I do remember seeing that. Actually, I wonder how the Soviet sniper compares. It's not that bad though. Like I remember, it's definitely possible to counter snipe.
It is, yeah.
With a Soviet
to,
sniper,
yeah.
but as a UK one, it's actually pretty horrid. So that's actually a good change to see. But a good change to see for Barton would be some map control. But currently, he's actually got his fuel connected. I feel his Fortune could probably cut this off pretty easily, but so far he hasn't. Has to be a little bit careful of the Vickers in the garrison there. This church garrison's getting a little bit low here. The Vickers being a bit stronger in the garrison than the MG42.
And did the sniper just garrison? Yeah, they're both... One's on hold fire, and the Wehrmacht sniper's ready to go as well.
Oh, he's gonna get revealed
wow.
here? He might get revealed.
No, he didn't!
Oh,
the response
not
wasn't
quite.
in time there. Yeah, Barton had the opportunity to get that, but you have to be, again, you have to be right on point. You have to be on the sniper ready to go. You have to have some idea where the Wehrmacht sniper is, and the
Yep. And
UKF1 will get forced off.
it was on hold fire as well, so that Brit sniper wouldn't have actually fired automatically. So let's have a look at Barton's tech. Hasn't got the 4-man squads, doesn't have the Brens either, so he doesn't actually have really any upgrades for his troops. But considering he only has 0 infantry sections,
Wow, yeah. Building another one now, but
he must have lost one.
he did, yeah.
How did he? When did he lose it?
Oh, and did he? No, he would double Vickers, dude.
He started off with the section, obviously. You start with one.
Right, of course. Yeah, no, he must have lost one. Yeah, he did.
Oh, dear.
It must have been at some point.
So we did, in fact, miss that. Let's
Yeah.
turn our sounds up a little bit so that doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
Our apologies.
Didn't hear it. There you go.
Man, this sniper he's playing a
Playing
risky
with
game
fire,
here.
yeah.
Especially
Will
because...
the Grens walk forward?
Yeah, his retreat path is the
This is
negative
net
cover,
cover.
so he's going to have a hard time there. 222 is on the field. A great unit against the Brits, especially on a map as big and open as Arnhem checkpoint.
Sniper can't leave the cover. It's a face-off, because if he goes out of cover, he's going to get revealed.
Yeah.
The Expander's going to be on the field as well, though, for Barton. It's setting up on the road, so it will be a way to deal with that 222.
Especially with the sniper at 18-gun shot.
This is great.
Wow.
Does Fortune know? Because he hasn't moved the Gren squad.
Well, he doesn't. I don't think he's
Yeah.
actually... Ooh, the 18-gun shot fired behind the house now. He hasn't revealed the sniper. He's got 0
No.
kills. So... Uh-oh,
He's-
Barton.
He didn't make it.
He was briefly revealed.
Uh.
The Gren didn't even react in time. I don't know if Fortune was actually paying attention, however. Meanwhile, Sniper for Fortune will be firing some shots here. Sappers are backing away. Vickers and Section are setting up. There's going to be pretty hard engagement, though, and the Brit Snipers on the other side of the map may start firing on the Grens, though. He does have to be careful of the 222.
Definitely wants to try and start making some sort of an impact.
Oh, Rifle Nade. Got a model of the Vickers and a little bit of damage on the models of the 6-pounder, but that's really it. Sniper's in a risky spot here, but he will fire a shot and retreat.
Should be fine. We'll take a little bit of damage, but
Yeah.
gets out of there and gets another kill for his troubles as well. Yeah, UKF Sniper did actually force off that Grenadier squad in the top. The map looking very much Fortune-ish at the moment. 3 VPs for him, 330 VPs left for Barton. We're at 498.
Another Vickers.
Fortune,
And
wow.
Barton has a fair bit of fuel. Definitely not going for his AEC, else he would have done that quite some time ago. Though it can actually be a very good counter to the 222. Another Telemine down here. Great to see for Fortune. Only one LMG, so Barton may have some sort of sense about what's going on here. When your opponent only has one LMG, they probably have mines. Unless they have a Shrek, which they don't. Well,
Not in
Shrek
this
squad.
case, yeah.
And still, no upgrades here. Squad Sky is now coming out, so
Okay, nice.
good to see, especially with that many engineers. Even the upgrade for the weapon racks would be a good idea. You can give weapons to the engineers as well. Generally, giving them Brens doesn't go out that well because you can't fire Brens on the move, and with the engineers, with their SMGs, you pretty much are going to be moving and charging. It's like when you give an LMG to a Sturmpire squad, it's like,
You sure you want
do
to
I
do
want
that?
this? Do I want this? But
Probably not.
giving them Piats at least can be great against vehicles.
Yeah, definitely.
And they do actually have a lot cheaper reinforcement costs, so for the sake of kind of the rear echelon 2.0 weapon rack spam, you can kind of do that. I haven't really seen it in action. Don't know if it'd be worth it though. That's something we could definitely see come down later on the line once the meta develops. So this is a pretty aggressive engagement here. These engineers won't really have much going on for them. They're going to try and charge a church, but I'm optimistic as there is a Gren squad nearby. There's also the 222.
It's going to be rotating in. The UKF Sniper actually took a shot there. We'll see if the 222 goes in. These garrison walls getting pretty big now. 6 Pounder going to be rotating in as well.
Oh, damage engine on the
Oh,
222, but the AT gun is a little bit far behind. So, I haven't quite worked it out yet, but I have a feeling that the critical shot may do damage engine if it's on a rear armor shot.
Okay.
Because I've seen it happen before, but it only seems to happen on the rear armor because I know when you hit the front, it gets like I think it's the gunner injured, where it doesn't fire for a brief duration or whatever, but it definitely seems to do damage engine from the rear. Maybe it's because it's a scout car rather than actual like tank. But yeah, honestly, I'm not entirely sure how that mechanic actually functions.
I haven't seen it written down anywhere,
Yeah.
so...
Like, I really hate how vague the tooltips are. Where it's like, performs a critical against a tank. It's like,
Bit
yeah,
more
but
specific.
like, but what critical? A critical could be immobilized.
Could be a lot of things. Because we'll find this pressure onto that Grenadier squad, so the engineers will have a nice time. Force it off. Not going to be dropping the LMG, though, I think. No, it does actually stay up. And a second one on the field now for Fortune. So he's got a couple more LMGs up. Only one more to go. See what he decides to go for after that. He's in a pretty good spot in terms of his map control. Has a bit of fuel in the bank as well, and has that tier 3. So probably going for, what, a P4, you thinking?
Yeah, P4 is always a solid choice. Great against infantry. You can duel with a Cromwell. A P4 is just smart. Stugs are also really great, but you have to have the man advantage for it to work, which Fortune kind of does at this stage. Especially with the extra Vickers, with the squad wiped. I gotta say, Barton's doing really great at retaining enough of the map control, despite having a really rough early game as he did. Though I must say, Barton doesn't have that many VPs, only having 260, so he needs to do something about that before it becomes a bit more dire.
It's definitely a possibility at the moment. Fortune just holding down the center. Pretty aggressive sniper play.
Yeah, he has to be careful. If he gets
Yeah.
revealed and the gunner doesn't die, then that Vicar can shred the sniper relatively quickly. Actually, I do love getting Brens against the scout car, because the Brens have some pretty decent armor penetration, and contrary to what you may think, getting Piats against the scout car is a terrible idea,
Not
and
a
you
good
should
idea.
never do it.
No.
Because
You're never going to get those shots.
you can't hit moving targets with a Piat, and the scout car is basically the fastest
Fastest
vehicle that the Wehrmacht player has. So having Bren carriers is much better. If you're behind heavy cover or in a garrison, you don't really take that much damage from the 222, and you will deal a fair bit in return. If you're out in the open or behind light cover, you're just going to get pushed off. So you still have to be a bit careful with how you position. But yeah, the Brens do pretty well against scout cars and Half-tracks as well, to an extent. That will be the
So
Cromwell coming out. I
yeah.
think that's a great choice. Once again, though, Fortune can go for a P4. And the Cromwell versus the P4 engagement is very even. Even more so than a Sherman, I would say. Because the Cromwell doesn't have very good anti-infantry. Like, at least not compared to a HE Sherman. It's still pretty decent. Not as good as a P4, I would argue, as well. But it's really fast. And so what that movement speed means is it's really easy to either disengage or follow up and chase down a kill. So you can choose your engagements very well, kind of like wait around for an AT gun shot or a sniper crit, and then engage and chase it down. So I do really love using the Cromwell. I'm particularly a huge fan of the command vehicle. Command vehicle, a Bren carrier. You get the extra rate of fire, the extra accuracy. It's currently a bit OP in this build and is getting nerfed, but it's still going to be pretty strong, I think, after the patch. Because it still makes a big difference, and enough of a difference to consistently and reliably 1v1 a Panzer IV.
Definitely.
And that is very important for the matchup.
And that's something we're going to see right now as well. Fortune was holding on to that fuel for a little bit, looking for something from BartonPL. Barton didn't give him anything, any indication what he was going for, so the P4 is the safe choice here. For Fortune. He's got the map control. He's pretty happy where he is. Does grab that P4 and we'll see the P4 versus Cromwell. Pack on one side, Suspender on the other as well.
Yeah, more than
Start having an
anything,
impact.
the engagement just comes down to who has the supporting AT, whose pack shot or AT gun shot lands. That was a mine that blew up? So it looks as though Barton must have actually mined that spot. Centaur! Wow, no, it wasn't actually a Cromwell. A lot of S-mines here. He can crush those with the Centaur. The Centaur it's a bold move because he's going to get forced off by the P4 pretty easily, and there isn't really much AT, only a 6-pounder and a sniper.
I think he must have switched. He was originally building a Cromwell, I think.
Was he though? I don't think he was.
Sure. Maybe he wasn't. So I thought the icon was a Cromwell, but I could have been wrong. So they're pretty similar.
Yeah, I think the only way you can really tell is it's kind of hard to actually show you, but like
I thought it had a longer barrel on the icon.
Yeah, the longer barrel. So this is going to be the P4 right here moving in, firing a shot at the Centaur. We'll miss the second shot here. Where is the AT gun? It's other side of the map, so this really is the problem. There's no answer to the P4 without the Cromwell. But perhaps Barton will follow up with a Firefly or a Comet, choosing to go for a very hard counter matchup rather than trying to soft counter it with the Cromwell. I guess when your opponent has the map control, they're generally gonna have the supporting AT advantage. So we'll see how it goes. The Centaur is an incredibly powerful unit. It's insane. But you leave yourself open to AT. So it's kind of like the Ostwind, but I think even better.
I mean, we'll see how it goes. It's kind of like, where's his?
Where's your
Barton,
sniper?
where's your sniper?
Well,
hiding, man.
The sniper's over here,
it's hiding.
actually.
It's hiding in heavy cover somewhere. Normally hiding very, very close to your units. So
Yeah.
It's been quite aggressive this game. I guess this is about trying to find 2 VPs here for Barton.
Yeah.
Because if he doesn't get 2 VPs, it's going to be a lot harder to stall out for the AT that he actually needs.
Ooh.
So, with that being said, I'll catch you later, 222.
Yeah, he had a mine. And that was actually a similar spot to where the other mine blew up. So, great victory there for Barton.
There's a...
Wait.
The sniper? Nope. There's a UKF mine next to the teller mine up the top, I'm pretty sure.
Did we just miss a counter snipe?
Did we?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, wow.
I think he
Okay.
said that as he counter sniped.
Counter sniped, okay. If we look over to the right a bit, I'm pretty sure there's a UKF mine next to a teller mine. Like up the top there? Is that a...
Oh, there is.
Yeah, there we go.
Whoever hits that mine is going to get double mined.
But I don't think anyone will, because they both know there's a mine on that spot.
Yeah,
I don't know, maybe they think it's safe to drive over.
That's true. So, Barton Sniper is actually down despite my terrible camera movements. My apologies for being a complete MacBook noob. So the Centaur does some penetration, but double AT gun, one of them is facing the wrong direction. Can he rotate in time? Is going back over the road. That's a really risky move here. One more shot will close it.
I think he lives.
Gets away. I thought he was going to actually move left and loses the Grenadier squad to the Centaur.
Is that a second Centaur?
Oh my god.
Double Centaur. Barton, you absolute baller.
Loses the AT gun. He can recruit. Pack is firing. Physics, bro.
Physics.
Pack through the wall, and he may actually just destroy that. Yeah, he's destroying the pack with destroying the Pounder QF6. I really don't like that word. Pounder, 6 of them.
Heavy machine gun crew killed.
With his pack.
With
yes.
his pack, with his package. Am I giving you dirty thoughts, Blake?
Something like that.
All right.
Definitely some nice... Yeah, it was a good counter snipe, actually, and that's pretty crucial. Fortune's actually going to be The sniper went down to the Centaur just then. Yeah, it did. I was just checking. Yeah, the sniper went down to the Centaur. Fortune's actually going to be reloading it now. Wow.
Double mind.
Ouch. Centaur took a lot of damage there. But
Great
the people
timing,
can't
though.
follow it up.
But like, if you're gonna hit 2 mines, you should probably hit them while the P4 is getting repaired.
Definitely. That's an ideal time.
That's when I'll go over a mine, personally. However, the pack actually may get a shot on this one. I think 1 shot should do it. Doesn't have... No, he attack rounds. He doesn't actually have vision there. So nice try by Fortune. Doesn't know where it is, though.
Good attempt.
Good attempt,
I think because he saw the Royal Engineers moving over, he had some idea. Like, the pack saw the Royal Engineers, like, okay, so it's in this general direction.
Actually, he didn't destroy the 6-pounder. He may recruit that one now. The Grens will get some vision. Vic is a little bit out of position, though, and is probably repaired enough to take 2 pack shots. May juke around behind the garrison.
Will it take a pack shot in the Faust?
Oh, rotated the wrong way. Destroys the 6-pounder. This Sapper's getting damaged by the Grens while repairing. Loses it. The received accuracy modifier is pretty harsh. Vickers, will it decrew the pack in time? Gets out of the arc barely, and now this pack may actually fall here. Double Vickers!
Uh-oh.
Man, that's a Vickers sandwich.
Not an ideal sandwich to be in, Machine.
Yeah,
the pack will actually fall with a lot of health on the gun as well, so that's going to be a nice little grab for Barton if he can come over there fairly quickly.
I hope that Vickers sandwich was a nice wholemeal grain. He's going to need that one. And it will be the heavy engineers, I believe they're called? Yeah, heavy engineers. So actually it's the... Oh, I'm horrible. I think it's Hammer?
I'm pretty sure you... No, it's Anvil.
Oh, it's Anvil. Okay, Hammer's the offensive one with the comment. So it is the Anvil. Gives you the repair speed, which is great. Gives you the Vickers LMGs, which makes them... They're not amazing, but they're decent in combat. They do walk a bit slower, though, which is kind of awkward. And the Churchill, I think, is pretty lackluster. It has a lot of health and armor, but the damage is fairly negligible. So... Combat's generally better overall, but the Anvil bonuses are actually quite great. So... Going the Anvil can be great if you end up like just going a Firefly or Centaur spam, I guess.
Double Centaur, my friend.
Yeah, actually the air burst shells are pretty decent. That's like the upgrade to the arty flares from the base. They just get better anti-infantry and they what's the Vickers? They daze vehicles as well, which is pretty good. I like the Anvil though. Having the I don't know what it's called, but the rounds that reveal tanks for a few seconds after you actually hit them. Great for Fireflies, because then you can have vision on your opponent's tank, and these AT guns are both in native cover on the road. P4's Pintle, this is like the dream.
This is like, the absolute dream.
The Pintle gunner has a wet dream about having AT guns on the negative cover.
They're both actually going down here. This is a AT gun graveyard, this particular road. We've seen about 4 of them be decrewed so far. And Barton will be actually rebuilding one right now. Lost both of them. They're in a pretty bad spot as well.
They were.
They didn't really have a lot of support. In terms of no support, I mean, there was absolutely nothing there supporting them. There was just 2 6-pounders on the field looking for a P4. Definitely not successful there. Double Centaurs, I like to see them have a bit more impact. The other one's kind of just been sitting at the base for quite some time.
Yeah, you know, if he gets a 3rd Centaur, I reckon he could actually 1v1 this. Oh, hits a mine. He could kill this with the 2 Centaurs.
Definitely, they should be going over now. He's not rotating.
Yeah, there is a pack here though, and let's have a look at 14's fuel. He may just go for a Tiger with
I'm assuming Tiger, yeah.
Lightning War.
A fair bit fuel.
Also, the munis for the close air support would be pretty damn strong. However, he does have 2 anti-air tanks, so maybe that would be a terrible idea, actually. You kind of forget that anti-air exists, so maybe going Spearhead would be a better option. Having the Panther Tactician really helps out. Having a escape button, the get out of jail free card. Pretty handy to have. Centaur is moving in. Where is the pack? Here is the pack.
Pack is there, ready. Yep. Ready and waiting.
Great spot for the pack. And
nice.
Look at these pilots in. They're going to die so fast.
Whoa! They got shredded.
Well, actually, he refocused the pack. Probably not a bad idea, but the Pyres will escape. That's the close air support. Bear in mind, though, the Centaurs can't fire at both the P4 and the Ju-87. Loses one of them. Skill plane crashing down. Hits a building. Centaur didn't...
P4 actually goes down to the 6-pounder. I'm pretty sure that moved in the back. It's over to the right-hand side.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, it was moved up at the same time as the Centaurs moved up, so P4 does go down. Centaur's still rampaging around. What is Fortune going for? He's calling the Tiger.
Yeah, that's a great choice here.
Nice.
Barton not far away from his Firefly, however. Retreating through a Centaur. Doesn't end very well.
Centaur's he's trying to do a lot of damage here, but the Tiger's going to roll up on it. He
Yeah.
has to get out of here.
Are there telemines as well? He can get Fausted
Yeah, there are
here.
Telemine on this side.
He's below the Faust threshold. He's going into the Grens.
Oh no, he's going to get Fausted. Can he push the Faust?
Well, you actually get detonated. He Faust him.
He
Wow.
didn't Faust.
So how it works? If you crush like a Fausting member, the Faust will actually detonate. So you will kill the guy with the Faust, but it will detonate.
Still Fausting,
so you
yeah.
can't prevent a Faust. The only way you can prevent it is by actually gunning down the Fauster. I mean, Fausting is now like a verb or whatever, but yeah, crushing doesn't end well, unless it doesn't actually matter. Like, you know, excuse me, if you have enough health to take a Faust and live to see another day.
So, Fortune with the Tiger now, but Barton did have enough impact with those Centaurs in terms of slaying the infantry of Fortune that he definitely has a shot in this game, despite being so low on VPs, down to 122. Knocked out a Gren squad, killed the original sniper. He did a fair bit of damage in the end.
Now, what I'm really looking at is Barton's munitions. And he has a lot of it, and the British abilities are really strong late game. The Prim and Overwatch, it lasts a long time, but it's alright. I'm a big fan of the air supremacy. It's kind of broken.
It's pretty strong.
Yeah, it's like...
There's a bit of a delay on it, but it's still pretty strong.
Yeah, it's like, which OKW truck would I like to kill with a click?
one, please.
Both of them. Yeah, it's pretty strong. I don't think you can do it in base sectors, though, so it's a bit harder to use against Wehrmacht, of course. Other than that, the anti-building flame support's nice to have. There isn't that really many garrisons left, and the ones that are there are pretty weak, actually. I do love vehicle crew repairs. That's really good. It repairs pretty quickly. It has a smoke thing as well. Rifle nade will get dodged here. They actually are nerfing that because it's a bit OP at the moment. It repairs way too quickly. They're nerfing the repair speed
pretty
from...
strong.
It's 16. I don't know what that means. 16 per second or something. 16 to 11. So a pretty big nerf, which I am not unhappy to see. So I do actually quite like the new patch coming up. There's a lot of great changes, and they're very quick changes as well. Some of them are a little bit silly, such as the Tiger range buff, or rather the King Tiger range buff. I can't remember if the range buff is actually in this patch.
Well, and the Tiger range buff as well. Tiger range buff, my friend. +5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Firefly is ready to give someone
And
a
King
bloody
Tiger, they're
nose.
both getting...
No, but like,
So-
but hasn't the regular Tiger already received that in a previous patch, is what I'm saying? I thought it already received it. Like,
I thought it was
or-
about to. I thought the next patch
Okay.
was... Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of changes on the balance.
Yeah,
board,
and it's
but,
a little bit confusing how
it
it's
is
like balance
set out.
mod
Is this
update.
actually out?
Like, it's
Yeah.
cool, but it's confusing sometimes.
Yeah, I didn't think it had.
Right, anyway.
It's supposed to get an additional... At some point,
pen as
maybe
well.
now, it's supposed to get an additional 5 range.
Yeah.
And then... So yeah, it's going to be the Firefly coming out here. Additional 5 range, and it's going to be... The sight range is going to be reduced on the Veteran C2. It used to get a... It's getting 5 less additional sight
Yeah, it
range.
used to be
I think
10,
it's
now
from 10 to
it's
5. So, good changes, and the Firefly will be out on the field. Rocket upgraded and ready to go.
The tulips are fantastic. Bear in mind, though, the balance mod it's always a work in progress. It's kind of like a beta thing. So when they do change things, they can change them back. And they're not actually going to live build, at least not yet. So no need to get butthurt about certain OP things,
Definitely not.
even though we did. We always get butthurt, though.
Centaur, that's not where you want to be.
I mean, you wouldn't be a Company of Heroes 2 player if you don't get mad about patch notes.
That's true.
Like, that's just
Yeah.
this is part of the community.
part of the community.
Yeah, like I got pretty butthurt
Not a
when
fanboy.
they're nerfing my command tank ability for the Brits. Like that thing was my favorite unit. You would literally double the rate of fire for a Firefly. It was like crazy.
It's pretty nuts.
I think it's double. Anyway, either way, it will be the Firefly here, and that's going to be pretty strong against the Sherman. It does have a incredibly slow rate of fire, so you have to use it pretty defensively. You know, you got to really poke, hit and run like a Jackson, but like twice as much.
Barton was trying to bait really hard there with the Centaur there. He's got mines on the road. The Tiger ran into one. Proceed to eat a Sherman Firefly shot and the rocket. Probably could have been taken out.
Yeah,
If the Sherman actually chased that one up.
pretty good burst. Oh, look at that, the clumping.
Oh no!
And that was so slow. That's the first shot from the Firefly. It did bounce. The Fireflies actually do penetrate most of the time. Their penetration is nice, but
Pretty rare bounce.
not always. Yeah, bouncing isn't a common thing, unlike an SU-85, in which case bouncing is as common as it missing.
Speaking of butthurt.
Speaking, oh, dude, like if you want to make me salty, talk about the SU-85.
Well,
like, hey,
that's
Callum,
so
so
slow.
how effective do you think SU-85? Yeah, you got to be in friendly territory.
Yeah.
How effective do you think SU-85 is? And I get mad. I get so mad.
Seriously mad.
Yeah.
Thankfully, if you look at that garrison there, the MG has a nice area to set up in. Half
That
the building's
telemine,
been
though.
demolished.
Oh.
Yeah. That's a juicy mine.
RE sappers
Yeah.
reporting in.
And so the Centaur's still here. It's getting some veterancy as well. Have you used the Vet 1 ability?
No, I haven't yet.
Oh, it
no.
is absolutely crazy. So it's like a little cone or like a sort of like a radius. It's like you click the ability, you select a little box, and then basically it just like
Kills everything in that box?
Yeah,
or,
yeah, exactly. I mean, you couldn't have explained it better. It kills everything in the box.
Nice.
Essentially, what it does is it just kind of fires at the spot a lot of times, and it actually does.
Bofors.
Yeah, Bofors. So also incredibly broken in this patch. Won't exactly deal with the Tiger, but it will wipe squads within a fraction of a second if you're barely not paying attention. What? Yeah. Whatever I was. You know what I meant.
Don't walk squads into the Bofors, to put it
Yeah.
short.
Thanks, Blake. You're the best.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's the AT gun and also the
was.
Sherman.
Tiger will have a chance to back away though, and there are now 2 Pioneer squads on the field for the repairs. Bofors just going to be zone control here for Barton, and will allow him to take control over that central VP and hold it, which is crucial for him. He can't afford to lose any more VPs. We'll stall this one out for another tank. The Firefly, unless it gets lucky with a mine or supporting AT, will not be able to 1v1 the Tiger by any means with the slow fire rate.
Nice work here from the Centaur. Going to be poking away at the fuel point, the fuel cache, whatever crazy accent you have. So, Gren Squad, I wish you the best of luck, but you are currently... Oh my god,
no!
what?!
Oh no!
That was in a garrison!
That was disgusting.
Right. Wow.
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 I'm gonna have to put an NSFW up for you guys. This is
Not
not suitable for work.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh dear indeed.
Like, I swear it died faster in the garrison. Holy moly.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's a thing, and it is a thing which would probably be considered broken.
I doubt Fortune even saw what killed him. Like, I don't think the Grens had time to get vision of the area before they died.
Yeah.
That was disgusting. Wow. Okay, Kappa.
I mean, I wouldn't say I enjoyed watching the Bofors kill that Grenadier squad in a fraction of a second. Will be a P4. Maybe a Stug would be a better choice. The Stug having a much better rate of fire. And range is actually really great against the Firefly. It fires like 3 times as fast. The 1v1 is pretty intense. He may actually use the rockets here. Oh, he misses it though. Unfortunately, a bit of a delay there. Tiger moving out of position. It's pretty expensive as well. 100 munis down the bank.
Yeah,
And
per 100 munis per. Still in pack range as well.
yeah, 50 for the upgrade, 100 for the barrage. Actually, what happened to Barton's munis? I mean, half of it went towards the tulips, but apart from that, what did he spend it on?
Well, I mean, you also have to upgrade the site for the...
Oh, the command tanks. Yeah, 2025.
Sherman, so tank
So it's
commander.
actually vet creasing as well, yeah.
I'm not sure. He did just have a sudden drop. It all dropped away, so...
He missed it. Maybe it was more
I don't know what it
mines.
was.
There's
So
a mine
He
here.
did throw mines down. There were a lot of mines, and then it was
there's a few mines,
upgrading
actually.
the Firefly. He did throw a lot of mines down.
And mines are a great way of spending your munitions. I can never object to the idea of someone building mines.
It's always great.
It's great to see. I'm a big fan of mines.
So
and-
Barton just has to try and keep a float of 100 munis up now.
Yeah.
You want access to those rockets. It's going to be crucial during these tank engagements. Up to 175 fuel now as well. So he's... Can't afford another tank. I
Yeah.
mean, in terms of pop cap at least, he can.
Yeah, and so Fortune has a lot of munis. Another strafing run would be available, but with both the Bofors and the Centaur, I do kind of wonder how effective it will be, especially with how broken the Centaur is. I'm assuming it's also going to one-shot planes, instantly driving into the Firefly and the 6-pounder and the Bofors. He may take another shot here.
Wow.
Oh, Bofors almost closing the gap there. That was a pretty bad idea though from Barton.
Yeah.
Don't really know what he was planning to do. Maybe just kind of poke, force a brace. It is down for 30 seconds. Really a Mortar would be smart here. Mortars are very effective against garrisons, rather emplacements. And garrisons, of course, both of them. Pack as well, firing out of the range of the Bofors.
Mortar's going to be setting up, but that's just Centaur bait, really.
Yeah, that's true. And that's the strafe. And he's braced it, so he can't use the anti-air on the Bofors. Let's see where the strafing goes. Onto the Centaur. Doing a fair bit of damage
I
there.
think they're trying to time the brace structure out.
Yeah, it looks like he
That
actually
was
missed
really
his chance, though.
Yeah. Because that strafe came down just as the brace structure ran out. I think that's really good game knowledge from Fortune. He tried to make... if Barton was looking away, he wouldn't be able to re-brace the structure, and the strafe might have done some serious damage.
He's
there.
braced
His
it.
brace again comes out. That was really well timed. Just yeah, didn't end up following up.
So also,
as well.
they're looking at dividing the loiter planes into 2, which they haven't done yet, but that's going to be a good change. And it looks like the strafe actually got shot down. Like, I didn't hear it get shot
The
down.
Centaur did it so fast.
They shot it down, did
It's insane. The AA on the
Yeah.
Centaur is absolutely nuts. If you saw earlier when the strafe came in, I think the first Centaur took like 2 shots at it, but
Yeah,
then
died,
the
yeah,
other,
straight
the other
away.
Centaur just straight away
Yeah.
took it down. So yeah, the anti-air on the Centaurs is absolutely insane. So the Bofors is just going to be braced continually from now on, but I mean that's okay.
Continually or continuously?
That's the real question. Isn't it,
Continuously.
machine? Yeah, it is continuously. So I'll give you that
Enemy are
one.
attacking an emplacement.
Packet does get recruited, and that's a mortar trench as well. Going to be coming down for Barton. 3-inch mortar emplacement is down, and that's an excellent counter to the mortar.
this Firefly,
wow,
though.
The Firefly could be in trouble here.
Yeah, a lot of engineers here actually, or even the Tiger fires. The Centaur's getting the rear armor.
Should have the rockets available. He's got the munis.
Yeah, but he's going to have to fire through his own Bofors. P4
Rockets!
doesn't need much more. Doesn't have. It has the
Rockets!
munis for it as well,
Oh,
but it will
plays it
drop.
safe.
The Bofors in the rear armor doing some pretty great shred. Centaur getting low as well. Tiger not committing.
follow it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the AT gun was basically forcing the Tiger away. The pack didn't move up either. With the P4 down, with the Sherman basically at Vet 2, the AT is going to be pretty fantastic here. Brits do have a very strong late game. The tank destroyers actually work as intended, unlike the Su-85. So, like, they're pretty good.
So 82. I mean, unfortunately, he's not in a terrible position here. He's still got 350 EPs.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of
But
time to play with.
how can he deal with the Firefly? I mean, like a P-Gren squad would be
No.
great, but with both the Bofors, with the Bofor as well as the Centaur, he can't really use those P-Gren's treks. So that probably isn't an option. Maybe another pack.
It's gonna go down.
Yeah, that's actually nice work here. Just snipe it with a pack or a mortar.
Well
Now
done.
there's the mortar pit.
Destroyed by the enemy.
You call it mortar trench, I call it mortar pit. It's actually a mortar
Mortar
emplacement. But we do what we want.
So we're both wrong.
We're Australians. We pronounce things incorrectly, and we do it with pride.
With absolute pride. As the sniper is having a fair bit of pride himself. Veteran
Oh,
62, and
like
takes another
Segway having a
shot.
bit of pride.
Yeah, I have a lot of pride in my Segway. Uh-oh.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Centaur's
Centaur!
here. Wow! See, this is a good
Yeah,
unit.
it is definitely a good unit. Yeah, Centaurs are great. for most
Finally,
things.
yeah. So I found out how to kill the Wehrmacht sniper. You wait 37 minutes into the game, and then you build a Centaur,
Yeah,
basically.
you drive your Vet 2
I mean,
Centaur into
yeah,
it, so.
it is actually, you don't even increase the bonus like accuracy at Vet 2. It's movement speed and rotation. Vet 1 is the ability, so really you don't actually get like combat bonuses, quote, until
the mortar's
until
setting
Vet
up.
3.
If it takes a shot,
Yeah, that's gonna die so
that's
hard.
going down.
Tiger in a pack though, so he's gonna have to back away pretty quickly here. That Firefly bounces, main gun destroyed.
Does go down.
Yeah, the 2 packs in fact, so that Centaur has fallen and it was actually quite highly vetted. So a bit of a blow there
Nice bait fortune.
for Barton. I wonder what he'll go for. He's finally locked in his Royal Engineer Regiment. He actually used the Stand Fast, I believe. That's a great ability. Really, really strong. It does repair your
Repairs
emplacements, and it will do it without forcing the emplacement to stop firing. Unlike a brace, which, as cool as brace is, you obviously can't use it while firing. Stand Fast, you can.
Enemies trying to take a point
The
from us.
AVRE is pretty broken as well. Really strong. Does a lot of damage.
There's the anti-garrison
Repairs. Yeah, the flame strike. I don't know if that's really that worth it though, but either way, Vickers going to be doing some great suppression. Another Vickers in here, unless it's actually an MG.
This doesn't look like a great engagement for Fortune. Just a grenade in the garrison there. Only gets one member of the Vickers. It's not the gunner either, so the suppression continues and the squads will be forced off.
Yeah, I don't know why he was so desperate for that engagement.
I'm not
I mean,
sure. I
Maybe
don't
he
know
should
what
have
he's
just gone
looking
for the
for
right
here.
VP. He still has to worry about the mortar pit though, but 2 Vickers in a garrison, you can't really push through that.
Mortar pit's going to be a huge problem. I think even with the counter barrage being available to Fortune, it's not like he can take out the emplacement just with his own mortar.
You need 2 of them really. 2 mortars will do
definitely,
it. Because then you can kind of just juke the barrages, and you force it pretty quickly because the mortar pit's actually quite huge. So even if the mortar scatters as much as it can, it's still gonna
It's going to hit it, yeah.
Yeah.
But on the counter barrage, it's going to hit it. It's
Well,
accurate.
even
so,
just
yeah, even
normally-
regular firing, yeah.
Yeah, even normally you do take it down pretty quickly. You force it to brace. So it's kind of ironic, or rather unexpected, that you counter a mortar emplacement with a mortar or like ISGs, but it does work pretty well. Force the brace, and then follow up with a Shrek or a Pack or whatever your poison. Ah, that sniper though. Oof. That was actually the Vickers crew. If that was a section, it probably would have killed him, rather than just the weapon crew.
Plus the backup from this one does end up retreating here. Fortune still with time to play with. Has 1 VP, which is definitely slowing the bleed for him. Does extend the games even when you're behind, if you do have that 1 VP. Fortune has. It's been pretty good for him. But we're getting to a late game UKF, starting to get some vetted squads. I think the vetted Firefly is really a big deal. It needs to be repaired though.
It does, yeah. I'm trying to think, what should Fortune actually do, and I'm not really sure, to be honest.
I don't know, it's a tough choice because it's kind of like, we'll see this engagement at least anyway, so the Firefly's going to be shaping up against the Tiger. So the Tiger's just going to be backing off. Yeah, it does throw down the Strafe as well. It'll
one-shot it with how weak it is, but where it's actually firing, it's going for the section. There's no Centaur and there's no Bofors, so there's no anti-air actually here. That Sherman is retreating all the way back to the base. Don't want to risk this vet to Firefly. That's pretty important here. And...
Hey, what's it going for? Oh, it came around again, so... Thought it might have been going for the Firefly, but it wasn't.
Down. What shot it down? Oh, Bofors.
Bofors? Yay! There we go.
Nice spot actually for the Bofors. We'll cover the fuel and the VP.
Is. So, I think Fortune, he's got a couple of choices here. I mean, he could save up for another Tiger.
Well, but
when he loses his Tiger. So, I kind of like, if you save up enough fuel for it, you call it in, you try and go for the 1-for-1 trade on the Firefly, see what else you can get, and you call in the next one.
Yeah.
It will wipe the veterancy on the Firefly, and you'll also probably get some other stuff from that as well. So, that's one option, is save up enough fuel for the Tiger, and then Suicide, hope you get the Firefly, and then kind of work off that. But if not, you give away more veterancy, and it can be a pretty dangerous game. Or you go for a supporting tank and you try and win the engagement that way.
Oh, the AT gun's firing as well. Sherman moving in, getting pretty weak, does bounce a shot. Firefly hits as well.
Out of max range for rockets though.
Bofors actually decrewed. He is capturing that one, but it is very weak. Will get taken out in one shot. Look at the Firefly, it's still not repaired. Getting another shot.
2 pack shots it takes.
This Bofors may get repaired. Can he actually follow up here? I think double Stug would be great. Stugs are just amazing against the Brits. The Fireflies just don't have the rate of fire to deal with Stugs, and there's no infantry base AT. There's only really the M1, and I think that would work well even against the emplacement. Stugs are a very high DPS unit, and that's really what you want.
Those repairs were so quick.
On what?
On the Firefly. That was insane.
Because he has heavy engineers, and the
2 of them.
The Vet 2, so
they're
getting extra repair speed from the Vet 2, extra repair speed from the heavy engineers, and it's 3 of them. So, yeah, it's pretty good there.
So just keep going for the poke engagements here. Keep the target low. Try and make something happen off that.
Bundle grenade. Oh man, he isn't retreating those squads.
Oh, that could have been a lot worse.
Yeah,
That's
actually,
really
I was a
lucky.
little bit surprised he only lost about 5 models. So, I will have double Stug. Panzerwerfer is still not that great this patch, but it would be still pretty strong with how much this is kind of clumped up. I mean, like, I say it every game. I know I do, but the Brumbar would be nice. I love the Brumbar. It's great against
Brumbar fan.
Great against emplacements, great against garrisons, great against AT guns. You wipe AT guns pretty easily, actually, even from the front. Really, only the Sherman is the issue for him.
Might be
the
an idea.
The armor is still pretty decent though, and he's going for his tier 4. A Panther, I think, would be a horrible choice. We'll see.
Doesn't seem like a great idea at this point, so...
Panthers, like, I don't like them against Brits that much. They just don't have enough DPS.
Yeah, the fire rate isn't amazing on those Panthers.
Yeah, like, they have great health and armor, but so do the Brit tanks, so it's not, like, as big of a deal. Whereas against US, you know, and Soviets, having that really high armor unit just comes hard to deal with. So there's actually 2 M6 mines here. Minesweeper's revealing them though. Sherman, you're in front of a pack and a Tiger, buddy. Yep, he realizes
You
it.
probably repair through this. Did you see what the repair speed was like?
Yeah. It would have been great if you tulipped the repairing Pyos and actually wiped them. So with the tulips, they only detonate on tanks, but they will explode max range. Yeah, that's the tulips there. Both of them actually connect. No, did the second one connect?
Didn't connect.
No, yeah, okay. a little bit too far off, unfortunately. That would take it down pretty low. Yeah, max range, it'll detonate and actually do pretty good damage, even against like AT guns and infantry. And it fires through everything, garrisons, like hedges.
Up cliffs, as we worked
Yeah, up
out.
cliffs. Up cliffs. So you can actually use it to snipe AT guns. It's pretty crazy. And
right.
the indicator tells you exactly where the max range is. So it isn't actually that hard to use the tulips, like if it, against a stationary target, of course. But against moving targets, that's where it gets interesting. And that is a Panther coming out. Not a fan, but we'll see. I mean, I was a bit skeptical about the double Centaur, and
I mean, maybe he just dives straight in after the Firefly. I'm not really sure. Barton hasn't gone for anything. He's got 30. He's got 30 pop cap to spare, and he's pretty happy just sitting on 2 VPs at the moment from the looks of things.
That is true, though. If he goes all in with the Tiger, which is almost Vet 2, has the Blitzkrieg with the Panther, I mean, the Firefly is so bad at all-in engagements. They have to be very careful of the Firefly. And with the AT gun, you can just drive past it. So the all-in style could actually work out well, but with all the mines, he has to be careful. Bear in mind, Fortune has seen the mines, or at least they were revealed. I don't know if you realize they were there. Firefly, it's pretty much a Vet 3. One more shot. Target weak points, increasing accuracy in addition to damage. Wow. I wonder how much damage it actually does. That's finally the Vet 3, but there's 2 packs here. Very, very close to losing that Vet 3 Firefly. And that would not end well for Barton. He actually does have the crew repairs if he so desires. AVRE Churchill will be available quite soon. Panthers on the field. This is a great time for Fortune with the wounded Firefly. Let's keep an eye on this crazy repair speed. This is with one sort of engineers. The Royal Engineers.
Yeah, I think it was 3 last time, but even that's fast. Like, that's quick. That's a quick repair speed.
That's pretty
one
fast.
squad of heavy engineers.
I know, I wouldn't say it's slow.
Here we go. Here we get to see the 3. Can we see the 3? It's repaired.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
There we go.
Especially when you compare it to how long it will take to repair the Tiger with only 2 sorts of Pyos.
Is that another Centaur coming out from
Yeah, it's a Centaur.
He makes some interesting decisions. Why don't go for the AVRE or
So
something?
think about it though. Maybe it's because the AVRE is really broken and Barton doesn't want to abuse OP stuff. I mean, I don't like that.
Some players do that.
I don't use Bofors.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't use Bofors actually.
Well,
So.
he didn't over spam Bofors or anything. He didn't have 3, but he did have 3 Bofors on the field. I think 3 Bofors is abuse. Building the AVRE at all is abuse. So
Yeah, and the Croc.
Yeah.
So much OP things at the moment.
Yeah.
So it will be the pack setting up as well. Firefly's gonna get out very careful here. The Panther has 50 range. You could kill this one. Yeah, that was a target weak point.
Oh, here
this
comes
Sherman,
the
you are
Panther.
so dead.
You are so dead.
He gets taken out here. AT gun nowhere to be seen, and now he's rebuilding the Firefly, but it's Vet 0 against a Vet 2 Tiger and a Panther. This is bad news for BartonPL. How is he going to handle the armor superiority now? So the Panther worked out for him, but really it was the packs. He just took too many pack shots. If the Firefly was at full health, he probably would have been okay. The Max Sniper on the way. How can I finish my sentence without saying for Fortune? Sniper is on the way for the company of Heroes 2 player whose name happens to be Fortune.
Well done.
For the Axis player. Let's pronoun him.
Excellently worded, machine. Excellently worded.
For Fortune.
For Fortune indeed. So.
Oh,
ouch. There's a wipe.
Now, the slow speed of the engineers, the heavy engineers, it just...
Oh.
Don't do it, Barton. Don't do it. Don't do it, Barton. Don't do
it.
it.
No.
Not worth. Not worth.
Oh, no.
Not worth. Hashtag out of 10.
Garden you indeed.
Oh, that was
indeed, Barton.
Like, I wouldn't say it was a good idea.
I definitely wouldn't say.
Like, this 6-pounder is gonna get pretty thoroughly demolished.
There we go.
Yeah, I mean, that was. The demolition was thorough here, and the 6-pounder is destroyed. Sherman is here, but
goodbye all of Barton's units.
Yeah, the Tiger is doing some more damage here.
Not the Vicks as well. Not the Vicks as well.
Almost gets it. Firefly hits the destroyed AT gun. And this Vicks as well is very low. These garrisons are getting quite low.
The Firefly, I don't think it's been upgraded yet. I'm assuming they're going to be coming in now.
Oh, loses the building. Vickers is down. I mean, the Tiger's weak, but the Firefly's DPS is pretty abysmal that he's relatively safe, especially with the Blitzkrieg.
Wow.
And Still a lot of
Fortune
fuel
is in a
here.
good spot.
Only 2 squads though. There's 2 engineers.
Yeah, 2
and
engineers
a
and a
Vickers.
Vickers. That's it. Barton's in a really rough position. He's got a lot of fuel, but no manpower.
And a Centaur, however.
And a
Barton is in this game so long as he has a Centaur. He has the field repair as well. Vehicle crew repairs.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't see why he didn't go for another Firefly. I don't know. It just doesn't make much sense. I mean, you can't expect one Firefly and then Fortune not to build another tank. I mean, maybe Barton thought he was pop cap. You got to assume he's not. I mean, like, he didn't have enough spots on the field.
Perhaps he's thinking that if he doesn't go the Centaur, then he can't control the VPs.
Yeah.
Centaur, double Firefly, yeah, you'll have great anti-tank, but like, will you be able to hold the VPs? That's the question. Because he has 79 VPs, Mortar Pit doing some pretty good damage here against the support weapons pack, barely slipping away. Mortar, will it be as lucky? Indeed it will. For now.
Running for the hills. And only 113 here for Fortune, so...
You said for Fortune.
Yeah. We do not speak of this again, machine. We don't speak of it again. So... Has enough repairs here. I mean, 2 skilled pyros, has the minesweepers. Gonna be repairing the Tiger first, move on to the Panther. Should be fine.
Sniper will be picked up by Fortune, is what I should have said. Sniper will be requisitioned.
Nice. There's so things come to you afterwards, man.
That's my inner Dawn of War 2 fanboy is trying to make excuses to use the word requisition, and that's going to be Firefly taking some more shots. Tiger really just forcing away, the squads in the middle. Firefly, it has to get pretty close. Riflenade getting a nice shot there as well. The pack's setting up, and it's still hard to use tank destroyers, even something as potent as a Firefly.
Hit the attack round as well.
With
Nice
that
shot.
many packs. Yeah, if you put your Tiger in a spot where you can't really make use of the range advantage, then the tank destroyers do get quite hard to use.
So now the second Firefly is going to be coming out.
Yep. I would love to see a Comet, but of course he has gone the Anvil, so the Comet isn't an option. Churchill, like a regular Churchill, it's really high health, but its damage is pretty lackluster.
Oh, don't get that
he's going to lose
garrison.
that Vickers, I believe.
That's going down. The Garrison, one more shot.
Oh, I think he missed that shot.
Wow, he did, yeah.
Anyway,
Maybe it's a Garrison. Interesting.
well, I don't know.
I'm not saying you should fire the Tiger gunner, but I don't know if I'd keep him employed in this war for very much longer. Yeah, I mean, double Firefly, but no... I mean, does he have the upgrades for rockets yet? Does he want to use the Is it air superiority?
No, it's anti-building, so he doesn't really...
should definitely get the...
Yeah, he doesn't need the munis at this stage. The munis on this commander isn't that great, and there's the Panther here still, which will be zoning away the Firefly, but he may hit the mine.
He's going to
hit it 100% in front of 2 Fireflies.
He's gone. That Panther is dead.
Yeah. It actually misses the shot as well. The rear arm is exposed here for this other Panther. He currently gets behind the hedge. Firefly isn't juking this one, but he does get the kill. The Panther's down. Vet 1 here for the Firefly. What does it actually do, the Vet 1? Acceleration. Okay, that's not bad. Considering how weak the Firefly is, having the acceleration definitely helps things out better than sight range.
Fortune trying to buy as much time as possible by leaving that Panther to die, but all he really gets is the mortar pit down to about the mortar emplacement down to about a quarter health. Doesn't get another squad wipe there either, so...
Yep, and with 2 repairs, he should be fine.
Yeah.
But still, look at the VPs here. It's only
This is any man's game still.
Only 58. We actually missed the sniper go down as well, so we missed a lot of snipers here. Did you see it go down?
I didn't see the sniper go down.
I mean,
no.
it's probably...
It happens
the
every
Centaur.
time during the tanking engagement,
Yeah.
so...
It more than likely it was the Centaur here, let's be honest. That is the... Stand fast. So what is he repairing? He's repairing the mortar pit, so...
Centaur's not going in here, wow.
And why not? He's got 300 or 400 essentially unis. He might as well use the ability. We will lose this Vet 3 Vickers though,
kept
and
dropping the guy, unpacking the gun.
what happened to the weapon? It was deleted. It didn't actually drop it. He just got destroyed. So Tiger's getting scarily close to the Vet 3 as well, and putting a Stug. I'm a big fan. I love your work, Fortune,
Good
but
choice.
he only had fuel for that one, so it wasn't really a hard choice. And he still has a Vet 2 pack here, so gotta be careful. The Pigrans, oh, those Vickers, they're pretty good.
Slow but good.
They are pretty good, and the Pigran squad is down. Curious that he did go for the G43s, and now this Centaur's in a rough spot, but there's 2 Sherman Fireflies ready
Nice
and
bait.
waiting. Nice bait, but will he be able to secure the kill? There's a pack there. He's not actually moving the Centaur. Loses that one, didn't get behind the garrison. The Fireflies will cross the path of the pack, albeit quite briefly.
Barton not having any issues here. Will be rebuilding the Centaur.
And another squad of Pigrens, but they're in the neg cover here. Nade comes
Even
through.
with the G43s.
He's in negative cover. It won't affect the grenade, but he will actually prevent him from dodging it. So that's actually one thing to bear in mind. Imagine dodging rifle grenades in deep snow with heavy engineers. Ah!
That's going to give me nightmares tonight, Machine. You've got to be careful when you say those things. So the Centaur's going to be coming out now. Barton just wants to close this game, man. That's what the Centaurs are telling me. It's like, I want this game over. I want to try and close this.
There's only 100 VPs left. Tiger's chasing down the engineers.
They are reinforcing, though.
Yeah, Firefly misses the shot. Second one as well missed, I believe. So
Reinforcing pretty
not
quickly.
the best performance. Mortar pit really should be braced. Yeah, bracing it now. Just in time for the VP. Still on the flank. Can take that one down. Firefly's looking for an angle with a pack ready and waiting.
Set up, ready to go.
Centaur and Firefly clashing heads, but just kidding because oh, that was too bad actually. That wasn't too bad. There's definitely worse cases where tanks warp through others.
Pack takes another shot, but it's going to be at the cost of its own life with the Centaur moving in now.
Yeah, like Centaurs are a great way of dealing with those AT guns, but the Stug as well is a great way of dealing with the Fireflies.
Takes it out.
Did somebody say the Stugs were good?
I think it was you, Machine. I believe it was you that said Stugs were good.
Stugs are pretty good. Now with the Centaur down, can he hold the middle VP? Left one being captured here by the engineers, and these are heavy engineers, so would have taken them a while. But nice work here, but he has to be careful. The Stug, or rather the Tiger, is going to be able to rotate to that one pretty easily.
Barton just has so much fuel, though. It's every time he saves up enough manpower for a new tank, he builds a new tank.
Yeah, he just puts on the Centaur.
Yeah. Advantage of having less infantry squads, less popcat, more manpower.
That's
income,
true, yeah.
So there you go.
But even Fortune doesn't have many squads, so his upkeep isn't exactly that much. Dropping a Bren on the ground.
I mean, should win this fight.
Yeah, they're vet 3. They're not actually in cover though.
Yeah, that might make a difference.
The rifle nade, can they dodge the rifle nade? I really don't think they can. Yeah, he's gonna lose that one, especially with the Tiger.
Oh, there we go.
This Tiger has wiped so many engineer squads. It's not even funny.
So it will be
maybe if it was kind of a performance by Dave Chappelle, it'd be quite funny. But until that happens, the heavy engineer wipes aren't exactly what tickles my fancy.
That's fair, Machine. That's fair. As is the Firefly that's going to be coming in here. Fun has just so much fuel. He's enough for another one as well. Even if he loses these, he still has more to come. Wants to take out the Stug though as well.
I swear the Firefly vetted off of a bounce. Do they have deflection damage? They might do.
I don't know, maybe.
I want to look that up. But vet 3 Tiger Ace minus the fuel drain. And I think it actually has less health. Yeah. Apparently Tiger Ace has more health than original Tiger.
Oh damn, that's not good.
Either
is the Centaur going to be going down here. Barton, you better might as well start rebuilding that one now.
If he jukes it actually, he could probably get a burst on the rear armor, but that would have put him in position for a Tiger. 2 Fireflies on the field just now. These engineers not really having any health.
Low.
Mortar pit still doing some pretty good damage here. And the Tiger's
going no, the Tiger's going for wipes. Oh, there's one.
The turret rotation is absolutely horrid on the Fireflies.
Is he going to go in for the Firefly?
He could do it. He could blitzkrieg that and go balls deep. There's another Firefly as well, but still, he might be able to. He's on the road
Why
as
are
well.
there new tulips?
Yeah, when you have 300 munis, go for the tulips. Would recommend 100%. 100%.
Yeah, I just don't get why there's no tulips. I don't really understand it. He's got no chance to take out this Tiger without the tulips.
Blake likes flowers. If you
like
want to make him feel special, buy him a
really pretty flowers.
bouquet.
Yes, it is a bouquet of flowers.
Pronounced bouquet, of course. Of course.
How else would you pronounce it?
You could pronounce it Arnhem.
Okay.
That's how I would pronounce it. We'll have to brace this one.
Yeah, this is looking pretty over for Barton. Fortune actually has squads on the field, so gives him a distinct advantage.
Having squads on the field is pretty good. The Tiger isn't exactly that healthy. Neither is the Stug.
Only one lot of repairs here as well. I mean, he's got the crew repair, which he should be spamming at this point.
Should be using the
I just
crew
don't
repair.
see why that's not coming out. He's got so many munis.
Yeah, he should be using that. It's actually
There's
pretty
really
fast
nothing else
repair.
to use it on.
Emplacement under attack.
Yeah, I don't think his commander was a really good choice, to be honest.
No.
I think
that crew repair needs to come down now.
Yeah, he could have used it more effectively, but really, I think if he had, like the commandos would have had the strafing run, that would have been really great. Figurin's not really doing that much because of the brace.
No.
Not having any explosives. So 36 VPs are on the the board, the field, one of those words, for BartonPL. So time is running out. Building more NGs. Let's see what he has up his sleeve. Now repairing the Stug, so bit of a moment lost. Pack is here as well. This middle VP I think isn't going to be worth it.
No, not worth going for. Even if he goes, I mean, maybe he goes for the flanks.
Yeah.
But even then, you know, without the Centaur,
Yeah. Maybe he'll wait for the Centaur.
he's not even building it though. I mean, he doesn't have time to wait for the Centaur.
I don't think he
He's
has
down
the
to 28
manpower for it.
VPs.
They are 320 manpower, bear that one in mind. So, let's see. Let's see how he goes.
Has to at least get one VP here to stall it. Has to get another one.
I also would have loved to see him use the command vehicle on a brain carrier. That would have been great. Double Stug. I'm a big fan of
24
Fortune.
VPs.
Yeah. There's actually a
Wow, that's a big flank though.
squad in the garrison as well, but
Double tulips.
yeah, there we go.
Oh, here we go.
That's
That's
the
what I'm talking
dream.
about.
Through the garrison, perhaps you can actually do that one. Double tulips. The burst
Tulips!
is pretty damn strong. He actually went through the tiger.
Yeah.
Either way, Stug and a pack doing some pretty good damage. The tulips wasn't exactly as game-changing, epic, intense as we had hoped for ever so desperately. But alas, he tried, and that's all that matters here at Company of Heroes 2. Victory, that's not important. What Fireflies tend to miss much. Do they though? Do they?
He was on the move, to be fair. No Firefly's going down. Stug Patrol is here. Boom.
I think the Firefly was fine. It just
Yeah.
he got hit by too many pack shots.
It bounced a bit at like max range.
Yeah.
It tends to bounce against tigers, but
Yeah.
you gotta kind of expect that, so.
Yeah, I gotta say, Fortune's pack positioning was fantastic.
Really good, yeah.
The reason why the Fireflies just couldn't really do much is because there were always packs nearby the Tiger that had, like, and if there's a pack, if you take a shot on the Tiger, and you know if it penetrates, great, but like even then, the pack's gonna force you to be repaired
Yeah.
because you just can't stick around with a less than full health Firefly. Yeah, I think the
Yeah.
Firefly, it was more bouncing than it was actually
Yeah.
missing.
But yeah, I think that the packs really mess with Barton's mindset. Every time he tried to go for an engagement with the Fireflies, he got hit by a pack. Like, every single time he tried to go for anything, there was always a pack hitting him.
Yeah.
So it's not even about... It's about forcing off the Fireflies, but it's also about setting the mindset, like, I'm always going to have a pack there. You can't go in for these engagements. So,
Yeah.
Which allowed the Tiger to play really safely, to be repaired really safely, and eventually allowed Fortune to take map control off Barton and close the game, which is about to now, so... well put, Fortune.
Yeah, personally, what I really like is a Comet plus a Firefly.
That
'Cause
sounds
then
good,
the
yeah.
Comet take a bit of a damage. It can deal good damage, and you can use the Comet very aggressively to chase down, get vision, try and get the last couple of shots off. Double Fireflies are probably a bit harder because then you can't really be aggressive.
You've got a lot of burst damage, but not very much chase, so...
Yeah, exactly. You can't really follow through with an
Yeah.
engagement, and likewise, you get all in. You know, if a Panther and a Tiger just charges, wow. If they charge at the double Fireflies, I mean, what can you really do? You can't really hit tulips if
No.
they're moving.
I agree.
But with the Comet, you know, you can do pretty good DPS. Yeah, the double Stug is just great. This is actually an AVRE. It will one shot a Stug though, bear that one in mind. But you can see that as crazy as the 1600 health is, the Stug, the DPS is amazing. The penetration's pretty good. Their rate of fire is great. I like the split there. He didn't chase the rear Stug for
Fear of the shot.
yeah, exactly, because it will one-shot a Stug. So AVRE may be nice as well, at least just to deal with the packs. Because AVRE, it will one-shot a pack incredibly easily, and does pretty great damage against tanks as well. So maybe that would be a better choice. I mean, I don't know if he wasn't using it intentionally, maybe, but either way, well played, nice game.
Definitely was, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have like that much criticism. I think they both played a pretty strong game overall. I think Fortune's pack placement was just really what won him the game in the end.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, yeah, actually, I guess probably the only thing I can really criticize is Barton's commander. Not only did I think he didn't really pick a good one for him, he also just didn't use it really well. I think if he went commandos, he could have had commandos to clear out the pack, use his strafing runs a lot more effectively. Vet 3 Tiger's insane, yeah. Yeah, it is.
Unit lost. Dash it all.
But, I mean, he only got Vet 3 because he wiped like 12 squads of heavy engineers.
7 Fireflies, 4 Centaurs, and yeah. Tiger did pretty well.
I actually can't see
68 kills.
Yeah, I can't hover
Jesus.
over the... Wait,
Yeah, you
what?
can. You should be able to.
Oh, okay. It's like a different alignment, though.
Okay.
Look at my mouse, it's all over the
3
place.
vehicles, 65
bad.
infantry.
Not bad. Not bad. I mean, one of those Fireflies was Stug. Another one was an AT gun, so it wasn't all the Tiger. Yeah, but that's it really. Nice to see as well that the close air support is horrible against the Centaurs, man.
Yeah.
I think Centaurs, like...
The AA is nuts. Like,
Yeah.
you just can't use strafes against even one Centaur. I think
And
it
the Bofors as well.
completely denies it.
NG Anvil. I still don't think heavy engineers are worth. Like, the NGs themselves are great, but I think losing the Comet, losing the... I don't know what it's called. What is it called? Well, yeah, the thing that gives you vision on a tank when you hit them.
Yeah.
Great for Fireflies. The Comet's great. I generally
And they're
go
on Hammer, so-
They are actually nerfing the Comet though, so that will kind of incentivize Anvil a little bit more. Especially if you're going in placements, then you benefit more from the engineers as well. But yeah, that's it, folks. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more Company of Heroes 2 content.
It's been a pleasure.
And if you would like to see us post more on the channel, make YouTube more of a full-time thing, check out our Patreon. And that's it.
Yeah. 1 hour, 5-minute game. It's
Yeah, that
a
was a
long
good game. Nice
It's
one.
Great. Good stuff. See you guys.